at 8.
And now from the Old Wheel Club in beautiful downtown Montreal, a man who's been helping keep old-time music alive for over 30 years. Ladies and gentlemen, Big Bob Fuller.
Don't judge me guilty of the word going round.
Every Monday night, Bob Fuller and his friends get together for some good old down-home country music. They call it Hillbilly Night, and has been a fixture on the Montreal music scene for 30 years now.
In the club business, nothing ever happens on Monday night. So I went in as a single. When my friends found out, they started dropping in. First thing you know, we got 20, 30, 40 musicians sitting there on Monday night.
Let it be.
We just go on and on from Monday to Monday.
Don't judge me
It's the oasis, you know, a real oasis, because there's nothing else has this kind of music, especially on a Monday night. You know?
That's a big Carl Smith tune from 1952, the good old days.
What attracts you to old-time country music?
It's the real thing. It's got the swing.
It's the type of music we grew our teeth to. It brought us up. And you look for it, and in a city this big, there wasn't any around. And when we discovered Bob, we just didn't believe it.
I've known Bob for 20 years. If Bob Fuller wasn't in Montreal, there would be no country music in Montreal at all.
Rolling his sleeves up, getting ready to go.
Anyone with Bob's passion for the good old days of country music can come out and play just for the love of it.
Curly's got a little specialty for us right now.
You can crow, sing, or play your fiddle. Anything you want, just so long as you do it Bob's way.
No drums, no electric bass, no electric guitars, no pianos, string band music. The kind of music we play, you hear a little fiddle, you hear a little steel, you hear a little harmonica. It's variety.
You have been called, by some, a bit of a dictator.
Well, I maintain standards.
If we're way in the middle of June.
I like a particular style of country music, and I try to provide a place for those that also like that style of country music. That's all.
Thank you.
For more than 30 years, Bob has been collecting the music he loves in the form of old 78s, LPs, even Edison celluloid cylinders.
The records are the soul of the musician, the singer. You see, if you collect stamps or coins, they sit there and you look at them, but they don't do anything. Records talk to you. So if I can dig out a Vernon Dalhart record from the 20s, the man talks to me. So I'm collecting the souls of these people that put their soul into music.
Well, if Bob is a collector of country souls, his house must be hillbilly heaven. Almost every inch of his modest bungalow is piled high with old records. Bob has more than 100,000 in his collection. How much wall space have you got left?
I have a picture of the Queen hanging on the wall.
That's the last bit of wall?
That's it. Britannia rules the records.
Is this become an obsession?
Oh, yeah. Can't deny that. Going through records is like Christmas, you know. What's that next record going to be? There's Gene Autry and RCA. Wonder when they did that.
There's some more stuff, Bob. This all came in since you were last here.
A regular part of Bob's routine is scouring flea markets, garage sales, and second-hand record stores like this one, looking for that rare country disc he doesn't already have.
At least they're keeping Jimmy Rogers alive. Good shape, too. People don't realize it until you start getting into the old records and the old song sheets. There are just millions of old songs.
There's some more stuff, Bob.
It's unbelievable. So this music is not going to get away from me. It's not going to disappear. So I'm putting records together just like Noah did with the animals, you know, to save them. I'm going to keep the music alive if I have to do it single-handed.
This is Bob's office. Actually, it's his kitchen. This is where he spends endless hours cataloging his collection. Bob works perched on an old suitcase. All the chairs in his house have long ago disappeared under stacks of records. So has the bottom half of his refrigerator. But from this cluttered bunker, Bob has developed an international reputation as the man to call when you're looking for a hard-to-find country record.
Hello? I get phone calls every week from New Zealand, France, Finland.
Dr. Masumi, wow, what time is it over there in Tokyo now?
It's unbelievable. 2 in the morning. You know, there's over 800 bluegrass bands in Japan.
Yes, I've pulled it out already.
Of course, Bob can never pass up an opportunity to add another record to his collection.
Well, it's worth about 150, but I'd rather trade. How about Stanley Brothers live in Japan?
Bob, you don't have room for more records.
Well, I've always wanted that one. Thanks very much. I say an era. Bye. I think the Queen will have to come down.
The Queen is coming down.
I think the Queen will have to come down to make room for records.
Have you informed Buckingham Palace of this?
I'm thinking of it.
For Bob Fuller, there's only one thing as good as finding a country classic in mint condition, and that's getting a chance to play the music live on Monday nights.
Your heart's still warm on Monday night?
Sure. Love it.
Aren't you tired?
No, because every Monday night is different. I don't know who's going to come through the door. I know I've got a solid group of musicians, but there's always somebody else. Last night it was you.
The news is out all over town that you've been seen running round. I guess that I should leave, but then I just can't go. You win again.
How long are you going to keep doing this, Bob?
Well, I'm just started the next 30 years.
Good for you.
I mean, I started in the early 40s. Why stop now?